If you saw your mother being beaten by the women of the village because she didn't understand their rules, would you feel a rush of protective love or a cold sense of shame at her otherness? What is the most terrifying thing about the realization that the heaven your mother describes is actually a place that would consider her a monster for having you? If you could bring your mother back to her home, would you be saving her or simply delivering her to a different kind of execution? How does it feel to realize that the director of the hatchery, the man who preaches against the dirt of family, is the very man who abandoned your mother and sired you? If you were John, would you view the arrival of Bernard and Lenina as a divine intervention or as the beginning of a nightmare you can't wake up from? Can a person who has lived with the gods of the Mesa ever truly adapt to the gods of the machine? If your only connection to the old world was a book of Shakespeare, would you see life as a tragedy, a comedy, or a brave new world that has such people in it? How does the taste of mezcal compare to the promise of Soma? And is the escape from reality more honest when it leaves a hangover? If you were told that your birth was a scandalous accident, would you try to prove your worth through suffering, or would you try to vanish into the shadows? Does the sight of Linda's decaying face make you realize that the world state's perfection is just a thin veil over the inevitable rot of the flesh? If you could choose between a life of ritualized pain on the Mesa and a life of hollow pleasure in London, where would your soul feel more at home? If you found yourself staring at a goddess from another world, would you be more afraid of her waking up or of discovering that there is absolutely nothing behind her beautiful eyes?